Hello, Pisces, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach, and I help you choose growth and the healing of your inner roots. I have an intuitive message for you today. This will look at your inner world and your outer world and the interaction between the two. So let's get started. My guides are saying right to left with the cards. So we have Departure, Son of Horns. This is also the Prince of Cups if you read the traditional tarot. 10 of Wands, 10 of Feathers, and then 7 of Feathers, Power. So our feathers are also wands. So, okay, this is a lot of intense energy here, Pisces. And I want to start with the inside. So, Pisces, I feel either I'm talking straight to you or I'm talking about someone who's very, very close to you in the sense that their energy is very much in you, in your space right now. So, Son of Horns, this is a character or a behavior that tends to want to indulge in very selfish behaviors and self-sabotaging. Negative behaviors. The card is really funny, I think. He's trying to get this hallucinogenic lichen on the other side. It's kind of like he's addicted to this special kind of lichen, but then you also see he's in a very precarious position where he's not thinking with his head, he's thinking with this part of his body. And what I'm feeling with this card is really that strong energy of the desire to self-sabotage. So again, I am either talking straight to you or I'm talking about someone in your energy field. And these self-sabotaging behaviors are causing a problem inside with this 10 of Wands because it's making things too heavy to bear. And it's complicating life. It's also producing, hang on, something's coming through. It's producing a lot of chaos, and it's producing a lot of unrest and unsettled behavior. It's like this Son of Horns is really kind of getting out of control. The thing with the 7 of Horns energy is that it's an energy that tries to fulfill itself from the outside. It tries to escape. It tries to find ways that it can experience something, but what it's really trying to do is hide from and at the same time fill an emptiness inside. What I think is really fascinating about this card is we've got an empty cup. So his own cup of self-love, of self-respect is empty, and he's trying to fill it with all these different distractions. But it's starting to crash and burn. We see this a lot with the 10 of Wands, that this behavior is not sustainable and it's not getting you the results. So let's keep looking at the outside world. We have Departure on one side, and we've also got Power on the other side. And, you know, I'm feeling more with the rest of these cards that we're talking about. No, I'm being corrected. My guides are saying to keep reading the two different paths. You know, one as if it is you and one as if it is you and someone else, this other person, because here we have a standoff and we have a strong, sorry guys, my words are just not working today. There's a rivalry, there's an equal power, but it's unbreakable. You see, they're headed for each other and we're not sure who's going to win because they're equally matched. So it is difficult to talk to this person. It is also difficult to stop this Son of Horns behavior because the desire to do it is just as strong as the desire not to do it. And here's where we get even deeper, because if this is someone in your field, then we are also talking about the energy of enabling, where you're taking their energy in as if it's your responsibility, and it's not. You can't hold it. Our 10 of Wands isn't here anymore. You really can't hold it. This conflict of wills that we see in the 7 Seven of Feathers, it's very strong. It's very strong between the two of you, but I think we've got a lot of clarity with this Eight of Cups departure. So this is about understanding about phases within relationships, phases in life, that there are times when we understand that a phase has reached completion and it's time to move on. So when you get as far as you can with yourself or with someone else and you're seeing no change, you're seeing no movement, you're seeing deadlock, then it's time to just gracefully step back and let go. So this means stepping out of the role of assuming responsibility for this person's problem. If this is you I'm talking to, this is stepping out of this behavior here because it's getting you nowhere. The more you do it, the more you realize it gets you absolutely nowhere. So you need to leave and go to a different place. This card is fascinating, and this is for you to choose, Pisces. Are you leading back to the mountains, or are the mountains bringing you through this serpentine path to a deeper emotional depth? So either one is really positive, because going to the mountains is like getting a higher perspective, detaching and stepping back and saying, okay, how does all this fit together? What's really going on in my life? If you're thinking it leads this way, from the mountains to the deep, then this is about going into that emotional depth, going down into your depth and seeing, okay, where am I? What do I actually need? How are things fitting? So the gist of your advice and the gist of this energy flow is that we're at a stopping point. We can't go farther with this same behavior, with this same way of interacting with this person. We need to make a different choice. I want to be clear that I'm not advocating abandonment, that you're not abandoning the other person or you're abandoning yourself. You're not doing that. You're stepping back to allow the chips to fall where they need to. You're taking responsibility isn't helping this person move forward. You know, you're locking horns. If this is you being the Son of Horns, you repeating this behavior doesn't get you anywhere. So this Eight of Cups is the key. Understanding that one phase of this relationship, one phase of your life is finished. We need to move on and choose something different. Let me get one more advice card for you. Daughter of Feathers. Okay, so this is a lighter message about seeking communication, seeking true friends, true people that understand you and support you. There's a desire to be needed. There's a desire to be part of some kind of drama. This is very apparent here, but this is the person you really need to be looking at. The person that wants to bring something to your life rather than take something from it. Someone friendly with a pure heart. Maybe they're more simple, it's not as complicated, they're not as dramatic, but this is either the person or the energy that is going to be your saving grace here. I absolutely love the colors on this card. They're just so hopeful. And we have that lovely pink of the unconditional love and then the purple of the higher chakras. We don't really have any of those colors on these other cards. Can't even pick them up. You see, we have this special quality here. So Pisces, I hope this gives you some direction and some guidance. It's always a little scary to me when they go deep, when my guides go deep into that kind of stuff, because I'm not one-on-one with you. And I know there's a lot more questions. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best. And if you are curious about what I can do for you further and how we can work together, please visit the description below. There's some information for you. So I will see you next time right here, Pisces.